Hello, beautiful people. Let's talk about manifestation today and the first important step in the process of manifestation. And actually, let's call manifestation creation because people have this idea of manifestation and they think it's a woo-woo thing and they cannot connect sometimes. But what manifestation really means is consciously creating our life, deliberately creating our life. Because we are always creating our life. All the events and circumstances and everything that is happening around us and outside of us in our life, in all aspects of life, those are the things that we have created and we have manifested. Even the unwanted things, even things that we don't like, we have manifested those unconsciously. Unfortunately, without knowing, by our thought patterns and emotions and our paradigms. And I'm going to talk about those more. But today I just want to talk about the very first step in the manifestation process, in creating our life deliberately, being in control of our life. And that step is your want and your desire. You can call it a goal. And that is the very first thing you need to do before manifesting absolutely anything. And the reason why it's a very important topic and we need to talk about it is sometimes we think we know what we want. Sometimes, actually, the opposite is also true. Sometimes we don't know what we want. So many times I get people who contact me and they say, but I don't know what I want. And I will tell you why that is. There's a reason behind that. But the reason why it's so important to take this first step, to spend some time to realize what your goal is, what your vision is, and what is it that you really want, is that without knowing that, your mind, your goal-seeking mechanism mind is going to take you all over the place. And you're going to manifest something and you're not going to manifest something, and you're going to be under the influence of other people around you, your family, your friends, your boss, who know what they want. And then they will become the star of your life. But we don't want that. We want to be stars of our own life. You want to be the star of your own life. If someone writes a script, a movie out of your life, you are going to be the shining star. So you need to finalize and you need to realize what is it that you really want. My mentor, Bob Proctor, always asked this question in his seminars, always asked this question with such an intensity and so many times. He said, what do you really want? What do you really want? Is it the job that you're doing right now? Is it what you really want? The house you're living in, the relationships that you have, your body, the health, the material stuff, your emotional state, your spirituality. Is it something that you really want, or do you want something else? So many times we are living a life that is something that our parent wanted for us, or the family, or the society, or our partner, or our children wanted for us. But that's not truly what we want. And to find out if that's truly what we want or not, we need to spend some time to really think about it. Because this is not something that we do regularly. So that's why we don't even know what we want sometimes. So what is a very practical way to find out that what is it that we want in life, so that we can then manifest it through other steps that I'm going to share in the next videos, is that to just take a pen and a paper, go sit somewhere quiet. I had a client of mine who she used to go in her closet because she had a busy household with kids, and she loved the closet space because it gave her privacy and it was small and just without any distraction. So wherever that works for you doesn't really matter. You just want to be in a space that is quiet and private, and it's just you and a pen and a paper. You don't want any distraction, not even a music, and not your cell phone, not your laptop, not any social media or anything like that. And you just want to sit and think and just hold your pen. Putting a pen on paper is such a powerful exercise. Whenever I do that and I have an intention, I start writing, and it's like this energy that flows to and through me and make me write. So just trust yourself. Take a pen and a paper, sit somewhere quietly and start writing what you really want. So the practice I learned from Bob Proctor, my mentor, was to write down 30 things that I like to do, be, or have. And don't stop until you're done with 30 items. And then you will go through that list of 30 items. You're gonna pick the one that's something that you really want more than anything else on that list. Something that is like a burning desire, something that lights you up, something that you know inside in your heart, you know that is something that you really want and it makes you happy and joyful, and you're gonna pick that. You're gonna pick that, and I'm gonna share with you in the next videos how to manifest that thing. But for now, this is the exercise. And also, another very important thing in that step one, is that you want to take a control of your mind, that when you are picking that goal, or even when you're writing your list, you are not gonna think about the how. Because initial step does not have anything to do with the how. The how will come later. The how is up to the universe. For the process of this creative exercise, that you're going to find out what are the things that you really want and what is the most important, joyful thing that you want out of that list, you don't need to know the how. And if you don't do that, and if you start thinking about the how and the steps, your mind is gonna literally stop you from knowing what you really want. And that is why so many times people say, I don't even know what I want. Because they don't let themselves to really want something without knowing what is the next step. So the mind is so much in control that is thinking, what is the next step? How am I going to get there? Is it even possible for me? Oh no, I don't have the resources. I don't have the money. I don't know the people. I don't have the certificate. And all these happen in less than a millisecond. Like limiting beliefs, paradigm attacks you. And then you pull back. And then you say, I don't know what I want. It's because of that thought pattern. Because your mind is trying to find out, is it even real for me? Survival system wants to keep you safe and wants to know everything. The ego wants to know all the steps from A to Z, which is absolutely not possible. And it shouldn't be. Because think about it. If you are at the stage of just realizing what is it that you want and you haven't started anything yet, why would the universe give you the step like 2 steps down the road? Why? It's not even useful to you right now, and you don't need that, and it's just going to be overwhelming. You will receive the knowledge, the impulse, the intuitions, the messages, the right people and right resources when you are ready for that step. And you just have to trust the universe on that. You just have to trust the universe on that. There is no other way to create a magnificent life. Sure, if you want to live a normal life, an average life, just to get by, these don't apply. The things that I'm talking right now is about creating and manifesting a magnificent life. your dream life, you would not know all the steps to get your dream life because your awareness is not there yet, and because the universe is not going to deliver until you take the very first step. When you take the very first step, the universe is going to reward you with all the resources to get to the second step. And it's just that you are trusting the universe and you're taking one step and the universe is taking one step closer. And you take the next step closer and the universe takes that next step closer. And one step at a time, you will get to your goal. So many amazing people in the history, like Wright brothers, who created the airplane. And by the way, did you know that they were bicycle mechanics? Nothing to do with creating an airplane, something that flies in the sky. Unbelievable story. And they manifested that. It's through the manifestation process. What they did was not logical at all. It was not logical to anyone at that time. They thought these two brothers are crazy. And we have so many examples of these things. And they just trusted the universe and they just took the next step, one step at a time. Steve Jobs did the same thing. And Steve Jobs has a beautiful quote that he said, "You cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backward." Because the way to go forward, to achieve your goal, to live a magnificent life, to manifest your dream life, something that you have never done before, it is not clear. You cannot see that. We don't have that wisdom. The universe does. God, universe, whatever you want to call it. But when we look back, then we see, oh, okay, this thing happened, and then this got me to this, and this got me to that, and that's how things happen, and that's how I'm where I am right now. But I couldn't connect the dots when I was there, like in the past. So you just need to take time and do this exercise to find out that what is it that you really, really want. If you want to really live a magnificent life, if you want to live a dream life, you need to do that. You need to trust the universe. And first of all, find out what is it that you really want, not what your parents want, not what your partner wants, not what the society want, not what is appropriate. What is it in your heart that you really, really want? And then I'm going to share with you in the next videos what are the next steps and how to achieve that and how to manifest your dream life. If you like this video, please subscribe and please send it to anyone who you think might benefit from this. And I'm going to share more and more with you. Have a great day.